Oh, somebody's on hidden. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? I got my headphones in. What's up? What up? What up? Can you hear me? Yes. No. Next. Sweet. What's up, Hudson? All right, guys. I had this scheduled for whatever day, but stuff came up, so here I am. We're gonna knock it out today. What's up, Pappy? Getting ready for PlantCon. Gabby, what's up? So, um, I have a lot of stuff I need to move over. Nah, what are you nervous about? No, I'm not done with my bathroom. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm just playing. We ran out of the leveling clip. So, yeah, I know. But it looks really good for the most part. Yeah, not fun. I, what time did you guys wake up this morning? We were taking bets on what time you would wake up. But yeah, don't be nervous, Pappy. You guys got good shit. You got good shit. Um, so today we're just transferring. I got some Monsteras in. We're gonna be transferring over. Oh, Goku's cam is working. Uh, that sucks. Um, yeah. So I'm transferring everything to Fresh Media today because I have. We're going to see my brother at the end of the month, so I won't be here uh, to do the bio couplers. So that's why it's all going to Fresh Media. I am a big fan of the Galen gum. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really clean. Uh, he doesn't sell on here. You have to stock them. The butt crack of dawn is when I yes, I bet you do. I bet you do. Crown in Ivy. I was gonna text you today. I forgot what I was gonna text you. It'll come to me, I'm sure. So yeah, if you've never been in one of these shows, welcome in. We're just mainly doing tissue culture transfers today. Woohoo! Lots of excitement. Um, if you have questions, I do have my iPad set up, so maybe I could see a little better, give you guys a better view of what I'm doing, and just chill. So I want to see if I can play music, but I don't want to blare you guys out. So let's try it. Let's try. Oh, bookmark. I have a customer appreciation show Saturday. I may or may not have a couple of cool TCs if they get here in time. Maybe a Sandiriana Bull Aria and another one. I can't remember. We'll see. We'll see if they make it in by then. So, okay, hold on. It's probably frozen on me. Screw it. All right. Um, yeah, I'm trying to get motivated. You know, when you just have enough time to do everything and you know you have to do it, but you're like, I don't want to do it, but you have to do it. That's one of these situations. So, if anybody tells you that doing your own TCs is easy, they're a liar. They're a damn liar. Just a damn liar. Okay. Yeah, that's my spiel. We'll get to work. Obviously, I'm procrastinating. Oh, let me see if I can get it on over here. Oh, Pappy, that thing. One of them's the Wimpy Aria because it's like exploded and it's already like curling around the damn biocoupler. So, oh sweet, you did. You told me, dude. I think it's like towards the back, but that thing like it's like curling. And then the dragon scale something or other is another one. But I did get some Monsteras like fresh out of the bag. Oh yeah, do it. You guys know. Tag yourselves. They are going to PlantCon, so they're going to be a little busy. Plants, please. If you want the Quorum protocol, I'll send you the Quorum protocol because I got it from him as well. Just text me and remind me because I can't remember shit. What else? Yeah, that's it. It's a Monday. We're feeling it. So I'm gonna put you guys in here. Yeah, put you guys in here. We'll see how the setup looks. My bad. Oh, some people off the app are gonna be at PlantCon, like Blooming House. Winterwolf's gonna be there. I can't remember who else is gonna be there, but you can sound off if you're gonna be there. God damn it. I hate these purple gloves. That's why I switched to black ones. Dallas. Dallas. It's the one I want to go to maybe next year. So if I'm still around by then, I'm just playing, hopefully. But yeah, my tissue culture stock's pretty thinned out right now. So that's how we're gonna rock and roll. Are you guys ready? What's up, Pat? Pat Dawn? What a cool name. All right, guys. I'm gonna set you guys up. We'll see if you guys can see a little better. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. And I could read the chat, guys. We're upgrading. All right, hold on. Is that a no? It's my arm sleeve from AB Tropics here. I'll mod a I was trying to wait to make sure. You guys definitely don't have to hang out. Um, who else is in here? Pappy, if people ask questions, feel free to tag yourself or whatever. All right, I think I got you guys moderated. Yeah, we're gonna working today. All right. Barton, what's happening, Barton? I'm gonna. If at any time you guys can't hear me, just drop it in the chat. But I'm gonna put my mask on. Just FYI. No, these are just arm sleeves I got from AB Tropics. Because she's awesome and she sent them to me. And my arms are super sensitive to the alcohol. What's up, Jenslow? I know, Barton. Did you end up doing your show? Because I didn't get notified. You been slacking? What's up? Welcome back, Jenslow. It has been forever. All right, guys. If you got questions, I think I can see them better as long as you guys can hear me. These are kind of off-brand headphones, so they may disappear at one point. Just holler at me. Life be being that way. I get it, dude. I get it. All right, same thing, just spraying with 70% ISO. Gonna drop the face down here. Boom. Yeah, it's been weird lately, but it's that time of year though. Everybody's busy, kids are back in school, stuff like that. So I did kind of move it around just so I'm not crossing over stuff as much. So Yeah, I'll have some. I think I'll have some pink black velvet, an alocasia sanderiana aria, and then a bowl, and then I don't know some cheaper stuff. I think. All right, so just like normal, just got our water. This is Paisan 20 with John and Paisan 20. See if my hands will work today. And then those are just like petri dishes I can rest everything on. That's kind of what I'll use to clean or like pick stuff off. And this is just isopropyl alcohol, but it's 90%. What's up? We're just transferring some tissue cultures. I'll show you guys as we go. Um, so this is just a Monster Tycon. It has pretty soft media, but it's really clean media, so it's awesome. We try to break it down so everybody can understand. So stick around. You can also bookmark tomorrow morning's show in honor of the Tycon. We're gonna talk about the Tycon. So sorry guys. There we go. It's like I have it's my strong hand. These are pretty clean, so I'm pretty excited about these guys. Try not to spray media everywhere. So all I'm gonna do is take off these two bigger leaves right now. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I can't keep a succulent alive to save my life. So all I'm doing is try to get this extra skin off because we all know Monstera love to find different ways to get infected, like assholes. I think we're just gonna go straight into the Physan with this one because it's pretty clean. I just have a timer over here. Might have helped if I got the media. So yeah, I am a huge fan. Look, tell Laura I got everything labeled. Got everything labeled. But look how clean that is. Like that's some clean ass media. All right, we just hurry up and wait. It's the name of the game. Yeah. Oh no, that's okay. Everybody's learning stuff like that. Oh, what's up, bro? Green? We're just transferring some tissue cultures into new media. The pink bit? No, I got an acclimated pink bambino. I got a couple of them. I did it for somebody. Guys, tune in to my tomorrow morning show because I think you guys will. I don't know. Maybe you'll learn a lot. What's up, Professor? Welcome in. All right, this is the name of the game. Just hurry up and wait. Hurry up, wait. So that's um no, there's none in my shop, but it'll be on my customer appreciation show. Currently still best place to be. Best place to be. And this is like 10 or sorry, it's 12% Physan 20. If you overdo Physan, it'll start killing the tissue on your tissue culture or your plant. So that's why I dilute it down quite a bit. What kind of mask am I wearing? HEPA mask. Do I sound like I'm in outer space? That's hilarious. I had dreams about stickers the other day. That was weird. I know, right? Oh, hood plants! I just started. My supervisor is here. What is up? Now I gotta make sure I don't fuck up. My supervisor. Have no fear, my supervisor is here. Hood plants, this is gonna drive you nuts because it's gonna be slow. Mucho slow. Oh. And I just have so fucking many. And I'm not, if you're just joining, I'm not doing bio couplers this time. One, because I don't have enough, so I have to rotate them every other time. And then I'm going to see my brother at the end of the month. So I'm not going to be home to turn everything over. How are you? How was your getaway? Oh, this is light feed. That is a little scary. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, it barely fit in there. What's up, Soul? This hoe bag. All right, one down, fucking 20 to go. I am a big fan of the Galen gum. If you just got here, soulless plants, welcome back. Yeah, so I'll subculture them if I have some, but right now I'm just transferring all of them to fresh media because, yeah, I'm pretty low on it. And every about 4 to 6 weeks, you have to transfer any of your tissue culture because essentially they run out of food, right? Maybe not this guy; he's going to be fat and happy. Um, but essentially, this is the food for the plant, and after about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the concentration, it'll run out of food. So this is the way you have to propagate them essentially and keep them going. Oh, what? Oh, my wife. Hold on. Moved over. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, if you've never seen tissue culture in a bag, essentially, we end up selling them when they get to that rooting stage and have been stable. So, like, when you, like this guy, right? So, this guy is essentially at stage 3. So, I could sell this right now. Um, but I wanted some really clean tissue culture. So I ended up just buying them so I can put them in and multiply them. So essentially, we're taking like if you're familiar with Monstera, right? Essentially, we have a node of the Monstera. Okay, so picture like your regular Monstera cutting. You have a regular node, right? So essentially, we're putting it into a media with different growth hormones, and we're essentially trying to turn this one node into 4, 10, 12. So then we can take that one node and instead of just like propagating a monstera, you cut it, you have the one node, that's all you got. We're trying to force it to make multiple nodes. So then out of this one plant and this one node, we can have two, three, four, five, six. and it's just kind of the same process over and over again. So that's a great question. I did pick up this trick. Everybody probably knew it but me. So this is 90% isopropyl alcohol, and I just take a cotton swab, and if I need to, I'll I pretty much just sell on here. So essentially, I just took a cotton swab, 90% ISO, and sterilized it. But that's pretty clean media. The guy I got this from did a really good job. He sells mainly on Facebook, so this will be a Monstera White Monster. Well, that was stupid. Didn't think that one through. Ooh, that's a big question. Yeah, so essentially you could do this with we have some alocasia coming up. I'm just starting with Monstera. And essentially, yes, you can do it from a corm, you can do it from a node cutting, stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. And I know there's a couple of good guys in here. You guys feel free to answer the questions too. So I'm really trying to concentrate on moving this flap because that will just be a spot for bacteria to grow and breed nastiness. And we don't want nastiness, we want cleanliness. Probably wash it. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. If I get talking too much, I'll end up dropping it. Lord knows we don't want that. So all I'm doing, this guy has quite a bit of just like excess stuff on it. So I'm just trying to rinse it off in water and soap for that guy. Just give it a little dishwasher action just to get some of the stuff off there. And I'm not worried about crossing over this spot because that's kind of my dirty field, so to speak. Yeah. How did I get started with TC? I can't remember the pinpointed time frame. Um, but I've always been interested in plants. I don't have a lot of space. So somebody started talking about this thing called tissue culture, and I was like, oh. Cool. So I just kind of dived in head first. When I started, I didn't really have a lot of help. If you know the plant community, they get a little touchy about their stuff. So I just set out to figure it out on my own, and for the most part, I figured it out on my own. But I also wanted to be able to just be like fully transparent, like the good, the bad, the ugly of it, and just I really like educating people. So if I can educate somebody along the way, I really enjoy that part. So that's kind of how it all started, and then it kind of just took off from there. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like there was a lot of people that not now, but when I started, like Pappy and Soul, they're really good. Laura, if she's in here, they're really good resources and have been like just super nice and informative. But I truly wanted to set out to be able to like give people the information. I mean, it's all open source information, and you just gotta find it. So, and I just enjoy it. It's kind of like chopping and propping stuff. That's essentially all we're doing, with just a few more extra chemicals, so to speak. That guy's that's too much. Yeah, no, for sure. And look, I fuck up. I'm not perfect by any means, and I don't. Yeah, absolutely. I totally know what you mean. I am the same way. I can read something 50 times, and until I like actually put it into action, I don't really understand it that well. So that's just how it got started, and then people started showing up and watching me. So I just was like, I'll keep doing it. Plus, I work from home for my main job, and I don't have a whole lot of people to talk to anyway. So that's the social aspect of it that I enjoy. And I mean, this is pretty much the process. There were a couple Monstera that were pretty dirty, so I didn't want to move too fast on them. I probably should have cut that top leaf first. Totally forgot that part. Oh, that's cool. That's probably okay. I have really bad arthritis, so if you have really bad arthritis, I wouldn't recommend doing this. Because it's kind of, my hands don't want to work sometimes. Come on. So I didn't bury the roots as much as I would have liked to on that one, but it is what it is. So a lot of it's also like nature over nurture. Um, I didn't get this root down in there very well, but it'll work its way down. Yeah, just for this though. All right, now we'll work into. All right, Monstera Aria is up next. It's got a lot of roots, so that's pretty good. Yeah, definitely not. So this guy's a little, what's the right word? Not juicy, but it's definitely needs a little more work done to him. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna chop this guy off. We're just gonna take him back. All right, we're just gonna give him a water bath real quick because he had quite a bit of stuff on him. What's up, Heather? How the hell are you? All right, so that's my Aria. This is an Albo, and to be perfectly transparent, I have no idea if these will be stable or not. So that's what we're gonna give it a shot. Got good roots though, really good roots. Not all the time. Some people remove all the leaves when they're kind of fresh, like new to me. I will not remove all of them, and I have more like rooting hormones in my mix just because I want them to root and then multiply those really good roots. Let's see. So that guy has like brown on him, and I don't want that. So we're just gonna cut him there. Because we wanted to concentrate on forming new nodes. So when you have like leaves, like when we get to this point, we want it to look like that, but at stage like one, we wanted to focus more on root development and shoot development versus like the pretty factor, so to speak. Yeah. Aria, Aria, Aria. So what you're seeing is like the very first stage of the whole process. What was the other one? Elbow. Hurry up and wait. I mean, that's pretty accurate. You could do it that way. Oh, appreciate it. So I would have probably liked to bury him a little deeper, but that's my own fault. Like some people would just move these straight into multiplication, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with. Just when it's a new plant to me, I like to bring it in, let it root, make sure that it doesn't have a ton of if it doesn't have contamination in it. Um, and just let it get stronger while I have it, and then start moving everything into multiplication the next time. Obviously, there's still some multiplication in this one. It's just not as heavy. And that's just the way I do it. There's 50 million different ways to do it. But like some of the stuff you'll see coming up that I already have in multiplication or in rooting, I just don't like that root. Um, that'll go back into stronger multiplication media. And essentially, all I'm using this water for is literally just to give me something to get extra shit off of it, so to speak. Dishwasher, exactly. My dishwasher. I'm like not using these. Hurry up and wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so this is essentially the process, guys. Not a lot of glamorous stuff, that's for sure. What's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out. Oh, dang, who raided me? Oh, shit. What's up? Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the raid. K-Dub, thanks for the raid, my friend. Appreciate you. We're just letting our stuff marinate right now. Lots of tissue culture questions. All right. Here to learn. Well, I'll walk you guys through it once I start another one. Right now, who's right now we're just transferring a bunch of tissue cultures into fresh media. Do you make the cult? Absolutely. That's what we're doing right now. We're taking some brand new tissue cultures from bags and putting them into fresh media. Sometimes getting a hold of it is the hardest part. So essentially, we're taking tissue cultures from current multiplication media, putting them into fresh media. Wes, what is up, my friend? Thanks for coming in. So we're doing a ton of transfers today because after about 4 to 6 weeks, that's about how long your media is good for. You guys are catching them at like stage 1 or 2. Where you guys normally see them is when they're already in the bag. So essentially, you're seeing what the lab would do, but you're seeing it with me. So I appreciate it. So right now, what I'm doing is let me get this guy down for you guys. This guy is already in multiplication media. He's a little bit of a slow grower, unfortunately. So we're gonna see what's up with him. And I'll try to, without getting shit everywhere. So Scarlett, you were asking about like corn. This is a good one. It's a little bit of a slower grower. So let me see if I can get it cleaned up to show you. So I don't know how well you can see that, but essentially those are all baby corms. It wasn't touching the media as much as I would have wanted it to, so that's probably why it wasn't multiplying very fast. that's my fault. So we're gonna make it right now. Do the same thing. Give it a dishwasher. And then the next one on deck is Scout from Mint. This guy did multiply really good, so this will be a better example of it. So let me see if you can see. That's just essentially a bundle of corn right there. So that's what's next after we get this guy in. Okay. So that's two scouts. No, that's I have two Watsoni on this. Sorry, different thing. If you guys have questions, just let me know. Tomorrow morning show, I usually do a morning show. That's what that one was. I mean, it's doing okay. It's not great, but that's okay. Nah, one went like full ghost on me though, so I don't know. We'll see how it turns out here after a bit. Right now, we're just waiting for the timer to go off. This is diluted Paisan. We're just essentially fungiciding our wonderful eggplant. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's still got green on it though. Like the branch is green, so I don't know. The branch, the stem is green, so I have hope for it. And all I'm doing is spraying with isopropyl alcohol before I close it up. Then I have the UV sterilizer at my feet. They call it death row. Well, there's quite a few that fit that bill this week. It's okay though. It's the name of the game. It's been a week, and it's only Monday. It's only Monday. So let's see if we can get this bad boy to do what it's supposed to. Alright, so that's what this one was. That guy, yeah, he's, that one's gone. That's okay. Oh no! Yeah, this is the one. I mean, it's got a nice root system, so I'm hopeful. Or it's got nice nodes, but it just threw this all white leaf. I just broke it off. So all the other corms look like all white. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they all fucking look all white. Welcome in, guys. We're just playing with plants. See if we can force it to grow. Do what it's supposed to. I really don't like using the long ones, but that's kind of all I had right now. Work with what you got. Again, tomorrow morning is a great time. If you guys have questions, you can ask them now. I miss them a little bit under here. But tomorrow morning, we will get more time to answer questions, more specific questions. Yeah, I've used both. Um, just make sure they're stainless steel. That's that's the main thing. Steal them from a doctor's office if you got one. Why not? Yeah, make sure that's the thing. They won't autoclave correctly and they'll rust out on you. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 1:40. We're making good progress. Just slow. The Lana Lobas actually did like amazing, which was awesome. Yeah, I think they're underrated, personally. I don't. I only see Puzzle Piece Dads is the only one that ever sells them. That's actually where I got mine from. For a reworker's passion, welcome in, guys. Thanks for joining. I know the soap emojis. Guys, welcome in. We are working on tissue culture today. You guys caught me right in the middle of changing over. Thank you, Leslie. Reworkers Passion. I really appreciate that. Guys, if you're not following Leslie, go give her a follow. Check her out. I love her Mindset Mondays. It's awesome. Oh, and Mama Z is here. I better act right. Guys, Mama Z is here. Better act right. Natural state. Oh man, I'm gonna have to hold on. I just got nervous. I just got nervous. The OGs are in the house, guys. All right. So what we're doing today is essentially I do plants in jars, plants in tissue culture. These plants are currently in multiplication media or plant food. Essentially, it's just another way to propagate plants. Um, So right now we're taking them out, we're transferring them to new media. If you guys got questions, let me know. Casey's place too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you guys could see me, I'm blushing right now. Andy too. Good. There's like everybody's here. So essentially, let me get one out. I gotta. We'll start with one. I appreciate it, Leslie. Could have gone anywhere else in the world and you chose to come hang out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So if you're brand new to tissue culture and you're like, what is this crap? I've only seen plants in real life. You can also propagate plants via this media, which essentially has growth hormone and other nutrients to help the plant thrive. Um, I forgot where I was going with that. So what you could do is take the plant out of the jar, acclimate it, and you'll have a whole baby plant. That's the long and the short of it. But right now we're taking it out of that media and putting it into fresh media because media only lasts for about 4 to 6 weeks. And we have to do this process all over again. Holy, thank you guys so much. You guys just made my Monday. Right now, all I'm doing is letting it soak in some uh, fungicide. You know what? You know what, Mama Z? I was listening to Leslie's. I caught the first part of her show, and she always says to do it scared and do it. And Mama Z, do you know how terrified I was when you were like, "Who can help me?" And no one else was. I was like, "I'll help you." I was terrified, but we still did it. And look at us now. Let me get the big guy out so I can give you guys a better idea. I know. Yes, we do things that scare us. Got like 2 minutes from that guy. So this guy was like popping out of the jar. That's why we're here today because of this wonderful Longaloba that decided to multiply really fast. So if you're not familiar, this is essentially an alocasia longaloba. Alocasia produce what are called corms, essentially like baby seeds. And what we're doing is we're just cleaning it getting any potential contamination off, and we're just putting it into all new food. And this is just another way to propagate your plants. I don't have a ton of space in my house, so this is a good way to propagate about 30, 40 plants without taking up a whole lot of space. So you guys just missed me doing all the bags. That probably would have been a better example. But essentially right here, so we have the main meristem of the plant, and this guy and this guy, those are essentially baby seeds or corm. So we're just giving her a nice shower, give her a dishwasher. I like to call it the dishwasher. This is just sterile water, essentially. Essentially, it is sterile water. That timer is telling me that it is time to bring this guy out, put him in new fresh media. Oh, I could show you guys. I lied. I lied. Thank you, plants, please. Yeah, I'm trying. So I have the iPad over here. I try to read the chat as I go. I got a couple down here. So these are monsteras that we already transferred over. We did the whole cleaning process. So essentially, we put it in there, and we hope that it will make more babies. Let me try to find an example of one real quick to give you guys an idea of like what we're trying to do. This is it's a terrible example, but just go with me for a second. So essentially, this is like our node or our seed off our plant. This piece right here. Okay, this is the part of the plant we want to keep and we want to multiply. So in the traditional sense of propagating plants, you would cut this, you would get one plant out of it, right? You'd have to root it, do everything else. What we're trying to do in tissue culture is multiply this one node and turn it into 2, 3, 5, 10 different nodes. That way, what you'll see me do later is we'll take this one node and now we have two nodes and two plants out of one, if that makes sense. Oh, and you guys are free to promote yourselves in my shows, especially on my lab show, because I know it gets kind of monotonous doing the same thing over and over again. So if you got shows, you're a seller, feel free to promote yourself. I know a lot of the plant people don't know a lot of the other people that came in on that raid. So feel free to shout yourselves out what you sell when your show is. I mean, I could talk about you guys all day. What, Lulu? God, I've had so many supervisors in here. I'm telling you, I appreciate you guys looking out. Yes, I do have my HEPA mask on. Appreciate you. Okay, so essentially, that's all gunk off off the plant. So we're gonna change that guy out. Oh man, I really appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you coming in. Long Lulu, what are you up to, my friend? Eating lunch. That sounds wonderful. All right, this is another one of my favorites. It's Alocasia amazonica. I don't know why. I just love the Amazonicas. Maybe because they're a little bit of a struggle. And yes, you could do this with just about any plant that you could think of. So just don't ask me to do that one plant. That's all I ask. So this is a great example actually because she's got quite a few corms on her. So essentially, this is what we want. This is a plant. 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 It's a genetic clone of this main plant. So what we're doing, that's what we're doing when we put it into multiplication media, is we're multiplying, making those guys right there. Now, after this stage, after those get a little bit bigger, we'll put it into rooting material, which is essentially just a different set of ingredients. That's all it is. It's like baking a cake, essentially. Once you get a recipe down, you do the same recipe over and over and over and over again, tweaking it here and there. Then you do that one point. Yes. So I want them to be a little bigger. A couple of the allocations have bigger ones coming up. I think oh, the Teletubby has a lot. I could probably put that into rooting hormone, but I really want them to get bigger. So I'm gonna hold off on putting them in rooting hormone till the next cycle because I'm going out of town. And we just hurry up and wait. So this is always a great time to ask questions if you guys got any. Yeah, this is the Teletubby. I don't know if you can see it very well. Since we got, yeah, I'll do let me see which one has more on it, and we'll do that one. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. All right, Silver Dragon. That'll be a good one to show you guys the different stages. I think so, but that's the one. That one multiplied like crazy. For real. That's all. Yeah, it did really good. I'll pull that one next. So this Longalova was a good example of what you would see where they're at like stage one of the plant. We're just trying to hurry up and wait for the clock. Clock will go off. Sorry, guys. And the main thing is we just don't, we're doing a sterile technique because we don't want contamination in our tissue culture because essentially this is it has all the ingredients that every single living organism in the world wants to get into. So we take measures that way it doesn't. And sometimes it still happens. Actually, take that. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's bust this guy out. Silver Dragon Aria. This guy is in the biocoupler. Move these guys over. So this is a really good example of what they should turn out to be once those corms get big enough. So essentially we have three separate plants, one, two, three. But for what I do at this stage, we're just going to lock them all off because we wanted to focus more on root development and shoot development so we can multiply those plants down the road. So this is a good example of like plant sleeves, what I was talking about, putting in rooting. I put that guy in rooting first so it could focus on those roots. What's up, Spooky? Oh, they're talking. What do I got? I got like one, two, three. I got four more plants. No, I didn't. Did you do a cookie? I didn't. I've been working today. Oh, it's live this week? All right. I'll go check her out. For sure. And I mean, guys, this is the process. I know it's not glamorous or anything like that, especially when you get quite a few plants. But this is how it goes. So when you guys see those plants in bags, somebody at some lab has done this process. I don't know how many times. All right, thanks for hanging out, playing please and modding for me. Always appreciate you. Set my timer. All right, next up we will have the Teletubbies. Maybe if I can open it, I might have put that guy on just a smidge too tight. There we go. So this is our Teletubby. Let me make sure. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out for a bit. Always waiting on the clock. And all I'm doing here is, well, have it in our glass bead sterilizer. I just move it to 90% isopropyl alcohol so it can cool it down and also get any other potential contamination off of it. We could totally do a silent auction this dial. Just saying. Like looks like a just waiting on the clock. So since this is a diluted down fungicide, I let it soak a little longer. If you do it too strong, it can start killing the tissue on your plant. So we try not to do it too long at too high of a concentration. And you can see I had to do a lot less cleaning from the earlier stuff. The earlier stuff was brand new to me, essentially. So we had to do a lot more cleaning on it. So it moved a lot faster. It seemed like it moved a lot faster. It's different when everything's clean. Let me get one I have to work on. There we go. Did not want to cooperate. This is an excellent example of essentially I can take these guys and put these guys in routing, which I wish I would have got some, but that's okay. So I'll show you guys what we're gonna do instead. Is we can still get those plants off here, and we'll put those in multiplication along with the other guys. We get the base off it. All right. Getting close, guys. Getting close. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I do have a morning show tomorrow morning. Usually do a Tuesday morning show where we talk about plants, whatnot, just about anything that you can think of. We usually end up talking about it. I do try to do a little bit of like plant education, plantification is what I call it. So come with your TC questions, your plant questions. We usually have a lot of good people in the chat that can help us out if we get stumped. And we're just always waiting on the clock. Now that we're down to two, I try not to do too many at once, especially the alocasia, because once you chop off the leaves, it's really easy to get them mixed up. So I try to do it very slow and intentionally and not do too many at once. So the last two I have are an Anthurium and an Epiprenum. So we'll probably do those two at the same time. So that leaf right there was already on its way out. So we just helped it along. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I know it gets pretty boring sometimes. This is the life. Do these last two same time. We're down to two. Uh, hope this guy's still good and viable. This is the only Anthurium I have. It's the Anthurium clarinervia. And it actually took like 2 iterations for it to get going, but it's going pretty good now. Home stretch, home stretch. What's up, guys? Thanks for jumping in. We are just getting close to the end. Let this clock take off. Cat K, what is up, my friend? How are you? We're finally almost to the end. This has been a long day. Court Coda, welcome in. We're just wrapping up plant stuff. So close. So close. Lots of doggies to check on today. Heck yeah. So close. So close. All right. That guy has really good reach. Oh yeah. That guy looks awesome. I'm excited for that one. All right. Almost. Almost. Last plan. Last plan. Let's go. Last plan. Pull this guy first. So we'll pull the Epi first, and then I'll pull the Gigantum, and that'll be a wrap for today. So close. (2 minutes and 40 seconds). Ooh. All right, guys, don't go anywhere if you're still here. I think I know who we're gonna raid into in 2 minutes. Cut that guy off. I think my headphones just died. This last 3 minutes ever. There we go. What's up, guys? We are just wrapping up here. Whew, that was a lot. That's probably the most I've ever done in one setting. All right, let me get you guys out of there. Whew. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That is probably the most I've done in one setting. Let us. All right, let's see. Is there anybody on you guys want to raid? You guys have hung out all day with me. Let's see here. Find somebody to raid. Oh, tax on. Let's see if custom. See if custom's on. No. Oh. Hold on. Let's see. What's up, guys? Let's take you over to Cat. Cat, she's still on. Straight over to Cat. If you guys are still into plants, great selection of plants right there. Appreciate you guys. Catch you tomorrow morning.